Hi, I'm Noonies.
I'm Amelia.
Thanks for watching Adventures with Noonies. Today we are at Big Bone Lick Historic State Park, which is located in Kentucky outside of Florence, Richwood area. Amelia said maybe Union. So just that whole area, I'm not sure. It's a really cool park and we are about to see bison. And we are off now. Notice, Notice bison viewing may be limited during the heat of summer. After calving, bison may isolate in the privacy of cooler and sheltered woods. Thank you for understanding and respecting the needs of the bison during this time. So let's go and see if we can see some bison. Habitat restoration area. We're getting close. It says bison observation area 100 yards. There they are. I had to wait a minute because some people were in front of us. I wonder if the bison are stored there at certain times. Maybe for feeding, possibly. Oh, good, we can walk back this way. But for now, we're going to look at the bison where they are in the moment. Oh, there's a baby. You ready, Amelia? Okay, we passed the groups of people that came down right after us, and we passed bison. The last time I was here, we went over past that other fence on the other side, which we'll walk there just to show you. But there was a man there giving a talk on the bison, and if I remember correctly, he said that they're social animals. I think there's one male there. I didn't really check them out to see today, but he's responsible for the herd and keeping it going, apparently. I could be remembering wrong, and please comment in the comments if I am wrong. Thank you. My knee's tight, but it's moving, and that's good. So sometimes when you come here, you may or you may not see the bisons. I've lucked out the last few times. There's a trailhead there. It's a red trail. Don't know what the red trail is. I think I've been on it before. Years and years and years ago. And now we're on the other side from where we just were. And last year, this came to a dead end. I'm sure it still does this year, but we'll see. Which means you just have to turn around and go back. Yep, this comes to a dead end. So we turn around. Say bye to the bison. Right now we are going back on a different trail, but the same way. We came down on this trail to our right, and we're coming back this way. Now the bison used to be held over here, and it's funny because, well, you could walk all around it. We're going to go on the old trail anyway, so you can see the museum part, the outdoor museum. But I shouldn't tell you this. Another story about me not being the brightest crayon in the box is, oh, maybe we can't go this way. We'll see. We'll just cut through the woods and go up. But after they moved the bison to where you saw them now, and they used to be here, my daughter and I were hiking here, and all the gates were open, and we saw their hoof prints or whatever they are in the ground. This was years ago. So I'm like, come on, let's go. And she's like, do you think we should be walking here? I'm like, why not? So in reality, I knew the bison wouldn't be running around with the gates open. So no bison viewing beyond this point. So they have a nice little shortcut. It's not really a shortcut, but we're going this way because we can't go the other way. And we're coming up to the trail we came down on. So there's, unless something new happens between now and until we get to the end, I'll turn this off. Hi folks, we're at the end of the trail. We're going to cross the parking lot and go on another quick little trail for you, maybe a mile or two, that's it, and show you that. And that will be the end of our adventure. I've never gone on this trail here, which we're not doing today. We're going to go down these steps. But I think this one here might lead to the campground. We camped here years ago when my kids were little. It was fun. I used to go camping with my kids on Mother's Day weekend. Okay, now we crossed the street and we're about to do this part of the trail. There's no steps. Well, we just started it, but I don't think there are any steps on here. So, there might be an obstacle down here. But so far, it looks pretty easy to do as I hobble along because my knee isn't bending again. But I'm going to do this because, like I said before, well, I'm not the brightest crayon in the box, plus I'm stubborn. There is a little step here. I remember when my mom was in a wheelchair, I could get her up a step like that. Almost as soon as we get on this trail, we see a sign that says Salt Spring to the right. So let's go to the right and see the spring. And now we're getting into shade. And it's really pretty awesome back here. It's
for shade.
What, Amelia?
Thank goodness for the shade.
Yep, thank goodness for the shade. It's not a big hike. This weekend We were supposed to go with Atlas to Buffalo Canyon, I think is the name, in Kentucky, and hike there. And on our way back, we were going to go and hike Doe Run Lake. And then today, we were going to go to Natural Bridge. And my knee isn't going to do that. This is all my knee can tolerate right now. And I'll keep you guys posted what they say at physical therapy on Tuesday. They do a really good job telling you where to go so far. We're off the Blacktop Trail and on pea gravel, but we're going back to Blacktop. But we're going to do the Salt Spring. We're still heading that way, which is to the right, and the museum where we came from is to the left. So here we go. We're on our way so you can see the Salt Spring. Ooh, it smells like rotten egg. Okay, folks, we're coming to kind of a crossroads here. So this used to be really cool up here. We can always cross back and go around it. I'm going to go on the old trail down here. You want to go with me? Okay. So we'll go where the trail used to go. And it looks like people still go here. I came down here not even a year ago. There used to be a fence here. And when I told you earlier that the fence gates were open, we're talking about all along here. So you can kind of see how this used to be a trail. I'm assuming it still is, don't know. Oh, just peaceful. Okay, I'm going to turn this off until we get down here because my knee isn't bending. Ah! See, we really are on a trail still. And this is my proof, and I can defend it. Ha ha. Because there's a little thing telling us about the trail. But yeah, a few years ago, all that was open. Well, there were some trees there, a fence around it, and bison lived there. I think they had more room here, maybe, I don't know. And it looks like this trail goes one way. I was going to say two ways. So see, I'll show you all my proof. There's nothing that says we can't go this way. And here's a sign that says Bison Elevation, or I can't read today, Bison Evolution. Oh yeah, they updated this trail. This is easier to go down than last time I was here. Of course, I'm struggling to go down it. So I'm turning this off because I'm going so slow. We just came from up there. And here's this pretty creek. It's pretty still. Oopsie. Yeah, I'm not lifting my leg up enough. I've been doing my wall slides every night except one last week. So my knee is bending. It's just the motion of walking that hurts it. It's really strange. I've said I think the past 2 videos, I've never experienced anything like this in my life. So, we'll see. The x-rays are good. We'll see what the physical therapist says. The doctor did mention cortisone shots. No, that's not an option for me. I don't want to mask the symptoms. I want to know what's causing it and fix it. Even though you can hear cars, it feels like we are farther back in the woods than what we actually are. And it's even prettier without the fence up and the bison in there. It's not as hot today as it has been, but I tell you what, jumping in there sure sounds good, but I'm not going to. After this, I think we're going to drive to Rabbit Hash, Kentucky. Amelia, is the mayor of Rabbit Hash a dog?
I thought I heard that.
It's either a dog or a pig. I think so too. It's a really neat place. They have a real cute little general store. It's where a lot of bikers go. Haven't been there on a motorcycle in years and years and years. Would like to go there on a bike again someday. Oh, a cardinal just passed us. I used to want a motorcycle. It's not as important now. I'm older. I have other goals that I want to achieve in this half of my life. But if I ever did, with 2 new knees and being older, my reflex time isn't what it used to be. So I think I'd want a trike. That would probably be best for me right now. But if I don't get that, it's okay. Just want to show you, we came from here, and now we're on heading towards a road back. And we're almost there, probably just a couple minutes how I normally walk, but maybe a little more now because I'm moving slowly. And that's okay, I'm still out here stretching these legs. Hey, we're finished with Big Bone, and now we're going to go to Rabbit Hash. And hopefully we can find some place to park and go in the general store and get something cold to drink. I only like cream soda from the Rabbit Hash Country Store. I don't know why. It tastes so good there. I know it's all in my head. I know.
I like their sarsaparilla root beer.
Oh, I bet that's good. We'll see you when we get to Rabbit Hash. If we get to Rabbit Hash, we'll let you know. Thanks. Hey, we're finished for the day. Right now we made it to Rabbit Hash, and I am so stoked because I got my
Let me see if I can find.
orange and cream. It just tastes so good at Rabbit Hash, Kentucky. Here are all the motorcycles. The general store is that kind of white building to the left. It's a relatively new building. It burned down, the first one that was ancient burned down a few years ago. So I'm not going to get people in it, but it looks like they have a new restaurant here too. I think we might go and check that out, just see what they have. But we're finished for the day. So thanks for sharing our adventure today. Oh, and I don't have my, oh, there's a dog running around here. I love it. I think a dog is a mare here. But I don't have my trail miles, but I'll put it and type it in so you can see. It's not many because I've been babying my knee. So on that note, I'm going to enjoy the rest of this day. I hope you do too. Thanks for following along with our adventure.